Proof of God. He who till yesterday wandering in the forest looking for clarity, wants to walk upright. On earth man cannot walk upright, without a philosophy of his own. If he is from Stone Age or a postmodern man, a self-convincing logical thought should have to be followed. When an apple fell on his head, unraveled the laws of motion that changed the direction of scientific thought. Motion is relative and a constant like the velocity of light should always sustain the motion. Does the center of a fan remain motionless? Motionlessness should always support motion. The central axis of the fan should be fixed on the ceiling, and ceiling supported by walls. The walls must be supported by the house which draws its support from earth, which again rotate on an imaginary axis. Is there any basis for the space to sustain motionlessness? What is the basis of the sky which was thought to be motionless? Where to search? Where to look for, in the God of religions or consciousness? In a consciousness that forgets knowledge and ignorance, or in a subconsciousness filled with dreams? Or in the empty superconsciousness? Where is stillness to be sought when stillness is turned into pulsation in proximity of resonance? There is no movement that will not cease. Searching a constant is as meaningless as digging a hole in the space. A search unto infinite regress. God has created this motion called universe, said the religions. Can he escape and remain motionless? Does movement begin from a stillness that does not exist? Complete non-movement is that where there is no motion inside or outside. Does movement start from movement? The question and the answer will go round and round as if the answer begs the question. The Big Bang is nothing but motion coming out of motion. Those who searched for the subatomic particles and followed its course found it disappearing into a wave form. Wave form is a contradiction with positive and negative. With positive only there is no motion. Likewise with negative there cannot be any motion. And those who tried to rationalize and construct a philosophy based on contradiction had made fun of human logical intelligence. Contradiction is a logical fallacy. He who wrote a philosophy on the basis of contradiction made fun of human nature and those who dared to make the philosophy rational. Failing they drowned their consciousness in belief systems and blind beliefs to their utter dismay. Because reason and logic belong to human beings, he is not supposed to cling on to blind faith, which will blind him forever. The goal of human life is to develop logical reasoning to its fullest blossom and be immersed in it. The situation of those who distracted themselves got immersed in myths and blind beliefs is indeed pitiable and deplorable. The consciousness that knows the movement and the non-movement knows everything without precision. Those who ask you to make your mind holy and pure will not tell you that motion cannot know motion or non-motion. It is the noises of ignorance that reverberate. Inaccurate knowledge is nothing less than ignorance. Experiences at the physical and mental levels are heat and cold, pleasure and pain, at the intellectual level good and bad, moral and immoral. They are knowledge and ignorance based on conflicting consciousness. They say experience is guru and groom like a guru to teach you contradictions which leads to ultimate damnation and not salvation. The God who is omnipotent, omniscient, all-pervading, true sovereign, how created these contradictions? And took a vacation else covered himself in Maya, to hide in the clouds? Because there is no motion that will not stop, when the movement of consciousness stops, when there is nothing to perceive, does not consciousness also become completely non-existent? Existing definitions are not apt enough to define truth. Movement being a logical fallacy. New definitions to clarify the truth may be articulated. It should be still, without the slightest motion internally and externally. The internal movement like dream and an external wave of thought should never be there. It can never move us and can never be moved, never hiding like a thief, never hidden. It should be clear to those asking for proof. That truth must remain plain and clear. Must be beyond consciousness, means unknowable. Even then it should be evident. Truth must be clear. Can anyone hide the truth? It can't be created. Can't be created long ago, can't be created by anyone, can't be self-created, and truth should not create anything, certainly not a lie. Let the clear truth, which has been hidden in consciousness for so long, be told logically. Let us say that the seer, the one who see which we thought to be a part of consciousness, is the immanent and transcendent truth. The seer cannot be created, anyone trying that will end up creating the object of the seer. He who hides nowhere with proof of evidence that no evidence is required. May the multiverse be created by multitude of creators. But the seer cannot be created or destroyed. As many seers as can be counted, cannot be counted beyond one. There is the same seer in you, in me, and elsewhere too, unfathomable, and clear. The indefinable and unknowable is without proof. The one, who is beyond all creation, is amply clear when separated from consciousness. They search the locale of the seer inside the brain, not to spot anywhere. Who fills me with love, let me stand in front of his sanctum sanctorum with my heart filled with love. Let me bow again and again to him who have become my life, love, friend, and preceptor.